Hi, I'm Cosplay of Death Star.
And I am Bill Beats of Death Star.
And this is Two Yoked Dudes reviews of Nerdcore. We're going to review VPC Round 2. To note, I haven't really listened to many of these.
MC3PO is joining us.
MC3PO is joining us. We're going to have him throughout the night. MC3PO, what do you feel about VPC Round 2? Yeah, that's pretty much accurate. Okay, so the first track that we're recording is Anecdote, Once in a Timeline, which is based off of Talking Heads' Once in a Lifetime.
You may find yourself in an alternate universe in the hostile.
It sounds like a cosplay chorus with its quadrupulous vocals. So that was Anecdote, who's Artemis and Cordless, and Once in a Timeline. Bill Beats, what do you think about this track?
I like that beat, and I don't know. I actually don't really have much.
And
like, I like the song, but nothing really jumped out at me one way or the other.
So this is So yes, the beat is actually really good. I mean, not that Artemis can't make good beats. That came off really like douchey. Oh, this beat isn't a piece of trash. Good job for once, Arta. No,
we're just used to. We're just prepared to listen to nerdcore. Is all, so,
yeah, we girded our audio receptors, or in my case, receptor singular, to nerdcore. So we're always
that's what
impressed.
We're calibrated for. Right
yeah,
now.
we're always impressed by capable work. So I think the problem here, Cordless moves around a lot in his flow. A lot. And sometimes in a song that really works, and sometimes it doesn't. But more often it works some of the time in the song, and then it doesn't work other times in the song. In this song, the third verse really worked out pretty well. He had some really well-paced, faster deliveries and choice flows, and then he gets all draggy like he does. And I really like that in my hip-hop. It makes me pay more attention to the lyrics, because I can catch little pieces. I'm like, wait, he's saying something clever.
Yeah.
But I think overall in this song, having the verses either be shorter or more deliberate, you get onto that flow and you're like, okay, I've got to rewrite these other two lines to work with this flow. It looks like it wrapped up with a 6.5 on Nerdcore as far as audience vote, and I think that's fair. I think that's a fair score for it. I think it's solid. It could be a 7. It could be a 6. This next track is Oral Sex's Nerdcore Jesus. Oral Sex is, of course, I'm looking over here as a formality. Of course, by now I've cared about this so much, I've memorized all your teams and names. It's Johnny Hackett / and Code E, or Cody, if you prefer, because you're a big fan of Step by Step.
Code Epsilon.
Code Epsilon. Code Exponential. Is it a tiny E? And so Nerdcore Jesus, which I believe is a cover of Personal Jesus.
God damn it. It's on the nose, but yeah, that works.
How many messiah poses do you suppose you'd have to do performing this live? Just
Yeah. Feels like somebody's standing off to the side with a snare doing it themselves.
Yeah, I know, right?
They've got the snare and the whole time they're just staring straight at the DJ. Is this right? Is this right?
Got the snare. They get away toward the end. You just can't stop hearing them.
Seriously.
So let's talk about this track. We're gonna let MC3PO take the lead. MC3PO, lean forward. Okay. So MC3PO, what do you think? There we go. Good close. MC3PO, what do you think about this oral sex as nerdcore Jesus? Okay. Well, we're gonna put you back on the couch. You're kind of a jerk on this track. Maybe next track you'll be supportive like you were all VPC 1 reviews.
Yeah, what happened to you, man?
Yeah, you used to be a man of few words and super supportive. What happened? This was alright. I would have actually stuck with taking the high-pitched vocals, the octave-up vocals, and throwing them in the background and keeping your lower-tone vocals, which I feel like were stronger, during the chorus, during the personal nerdcore Jesus. Your voice is very good. When it goes high, it's not so much that it's not good, it's just not as good. And so I would have, I get that you're trying to create dynamic between the chorus and the verse, but the harmony factor would have, I think, done enough. Also, if I were producing the track, I would have put a lot of room on those vocals, a lot of reverb or chorus effect, something to thicken them up. You could also have taken out the middle of the vocals by dropping the middle and just keeping the edges of them. That real thickens them up, and then double layer them.
I'll thicken you up. I'll thicken you up. I'll thicken you up.
Double
layer you.
Will you double layer me?
Yeah. Bill Beats.
Bill Beats double layering cosplay. I don't know. What did you draw from this, Billy?
Well, Bill Beats, of course, appreciated the beat. I thought it was a very good...
It's better than anything Bill Beats has ever done.
Right? Yeah. Way better than anything I could have ever done. Except for, like, that snare, I don't know what it is about it. It took me out of it. If I knew more about beat production, I could speak to what exactly made it stood out, but it kind of stuck out. I wish Bill Beats could speak more to the production and how you could address that, but it felt like you had recorded somebody doing it in the room, and it was all triplets. And that repetition kind of like took me out of it a little bit. That combined with like the repetition of the lyrics, which in and of itself wouldn't be that bad, it kind of took me out of the song to where I was just noticing those things primarily over the song. But aside from that, yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, like it was okay. Yeah. It was a perfectly good song to take. It's accurate. Like nerdcore is about pandering.
Yeah. That was yes.
This
there's
is a
some
show
clever
I
lines
like.
in there.
Here's a song about it. Do you like the show? Well, now you have a song about it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hello.
We are back. This time with the old Beat Tape Bandits.
Yeah.
That would be Claff and Pop and Lex Lingo for round 2. Weekend, which is a cover of Louis the Child and Iconopop's Weekend, which is a song I'm not familiar with, so I will have no prejudgments.
This is the best song of the
So
VPC history so far.
Right?
You guys killed it.
Killed it. Of course it works.
Good, clean, intricate beat work from Klopp. And Alex's singing over it is on point.
Good. That's how you do a drum fill right there.
Yeah.
That's the drum fill. Yeah, that was a pretty good track.
Hell yeah.
I feel like as you said, Cloth and Pop top tier beat work on that track.
Hell yeah. He loves switching up them drum rhythms. And...
Oh god, I know, it's like he's a real musician or some shit. So Lex Lingo handily sung, but I will say this: little killersy, little 1-2 notey, where it's just like your range of singing is that. I get that it's like a lot of jazz, and so that makes it really hard to sing with because the modes and the key of the song and the chosen melody pieces that you're singing against don't allow for some like really easy like gut shot sort of like climbing and descending vocals and stuff like that. Not samey as far as delivery, but samey notes, which it could have been a choice, but like it's a choice I wouldn't have gone with.
Yeah, no, that's it hits a groove, and it's a really good groove, but yeah, you're right. It's kind of like
it lives in that same groove through the whole song vocally, and I think that it would have been more interesting. I don't think it deserves a 6.5. I think it's definitely much more in the 7-8 category. But yeah, overall very solid track, groovy. I think it could use some vocal polish. Bam, right into it. Into it. Team Camouflage, be prepared. From the Lion Kings, be prepared.
I'm gonna say right off the bat, this is gonna be a high bar in my mind for a number of reasons.
Yeah, you do have some specific reasons.
Because I've already heard
Lex
probably
Lingo,
the pinnacle.
Lex Lingo knows what Bill Beats is talking about here.
Yeah.
He knows. I specifically turned it up. Excellent choice to keep that in.
Hell
and
yeah.
Just do the vocals of the high end. Excellent choice. Drum work in this is so good.
Yeah. I'm really liking what he's doing with his voice too.
Yeah.
He's really selling that. Who's the vocalist on this?
I don't know.
Okay, so I can't remember, and we can't look it up right off the bat, but admit it. You like grew up singing this every day in the shower. You had to.
Holy crap! So let's talk a little bit about good vocal choices. So number one, person, not a singer, definitely a rapper. Like not the worst singer in the world, certainly. Like you can hit notes, but like not like a professional vocalist singer. So
I thought it was good.
No, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
But like, so you went theatrical with your vocals, which was the right choice. That covers up any kind of vocal inequity. You can slide into talking similarly to how the villain track is originally. You did it in different areas where you're like, I'm not sure I can hit that note and stuff like that. There's been some complaints on reviews online that people are a little sad that you couldn't quite nail that "be prepared" like perfectly cleanly. But you're probably not a musical theater trained person, so that's cool.
That having been said, you nailed
99% of that
smoothness or like
yeah
to Scar's delivery that you really nailed.
I would have believed that I was in some sort of Lion King theater production and you were actually the voice of Scar. Like that's how good this delivery was. I was very entertained by it. The hyena choice voices.
Yeah.
Good choice on keeping that in. The beat. Oh my god, the beat is just... It's a great kind of like a dancey or electronic influenced version of that. And it does the same things. It accents the vocals, the intensity. Makes the head bob in a certain way on a given song.
Yeah.
That's... Like, fuck. This is really good. It's a really good cover of Be Prepared.
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't really 100% certain what to think going in, but once I realized that it was direct cover and like that was what it was, then like that shifted my expectations. So like the other song that I was thinking, and like that type of song that I was preparing for, it turned out to be not really that kind of song. So it allowed me to judge it on its own merits.
That, and I think you did a smart thing by covering it directly. If you like punched it up with a lot of parody, you would have been battling Disney musical classics.
Yeah.
And that takes a high level of ability.
Yeah, you gotta go like full Juggalo with it or something.
Yeah, and
only
only like an idiot would go full Juggalo with a Disney classic like that.
Yeah.
And so, good choices. Favorite track so far? I mean, we've only listened to like 4. Right now it has a 7.5 out of 10, which is actually one of the higher rated songs. This is not a very highly rated round from the audience. So 7.5 out of 10. I'd say 8 out of 10 is a solid number. That's close enough. Maybe 8.5 out of 10. Okay. So
looking up the team's names before recording is such a good idea, by the
it
way.
really is, and we will definitely not continue to do it.
I've already forgotten.
So, Custom Prize Joker, World's Worst Drum Programmer, which is actually one of the rare, like, nerd music on nerd music covers this round. I was almost expecting more of them. It's a Shale Riley song.
Oh, okay.
And so, this is Memory Fades and
Untested Methods.
Untested Methods.
Ooh, yeah.
I like that.
I'm loving those slides. Kitty, say hi to the internet. Hi, Nerdcore.
Okay, so that was World's Worst Drum Programmer by Custom Prize Joker. What are your thoughts, William Beatings?
I liked it. It's a thoroughly enjoyable song. Like, it starts out feeling a little thin in the production, like as far as, and again, the production terms escape me, Bill Beats. But I'll try my best to speak to these technicalities.
Well, you're not a very good producer. You're new in it. You're new in it.
Yeah, I am pretty new.
I mean, you do produce for the worst nerdcore group, at least on the West Coast.
I use a freeware MIDI sequencing program that I got for free when it was shareware in the 90s. I've just been really mastering that before I move on to the next thing.
To Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
FL Studio
version 1.
No, Fruity Loops.
Yeah, Fruity Loops. But one day. But yeah, no. But yeah, anyway, so it felt a little thin, but then
vocally okay. Again, handily sung, not an amazing, we're rappers in this group for the most part. We're not singers, so I don't expect top tier singing. I expect on key singing, and that happened. I expect
Remind me real quick. Were there any other vocal tracks, or was it just the one?
It seemed like it was just the one.
Yeah. If there were any other vocal layers, I can't remember them right now.
I can't identify them.
But that, just occasionally, a second layer, harmonizing, to, accentuate some of the lyrics, here and there.
Yeah.
I think could have gone a long way.
But this feels almost like someone was doing Jonathan Colton's Thing a Week. Yeah. Where it was a simple kind of basic, almost power poppy kind of song that needed to be produced fairly rapidly. My only final note is you get to the interlude in the third, where the third verse would be, and just not enough is done there to justify no vocals going on it. I was waiting for it to do something really kind of cool, and it just sort of stacks layers. And stacking layers is fine, but it doesn't. It didn't build percussion wise. It wasn't that kind of intense song that was going to blow up into dubstep and horns. And so I feel like
that would have been incredible.
A really fun little lead melody, or even just if you wanted
if
to
you
go
just psyched us out and did that.
Yeah, I know, right? Even if you did the Weezer classic and just did a short lead riff that is the vocal line, I think that would have done it. Currently, this has a 5.5 out of. I know, harsh.
Yeah.
This is a harsh-ass round.
Seriously.
They took that what is average discussion real seriously. This is a 5.5 out of 10. I think that's low. I don't know if I'd give it much more than a 6.5.
I'd personally probably give it a 7, 7.5. I would thumbs up it on Pandora.
There you go. There you go. See, you want to hear it again on Pandora.
Exactly. And I think that's, ultimately that's the important thing.
Yeah.
When you get down to it.
Do you make it a track that's worth listening to again?
Yeah.
If the answer is no, then you kind of failed at the track in a lot of ways. And especially a competition track.
Yeah.
If
you can make whatever, scoring objective algorithms, whatever you want. But, in the end, it comes down to, do you want to hear it again?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Bill Beats. This is the most vocal you've ever been about anything. MC3PO, before we go, do you have any added input?
Meh.
I like cats more than dogs. Totally true. True MC3PO facts.
That is true. Yeah.
Up next, we've got Ann Hobbs and 2Ton21 with Dappersaurus's Danger Zone. So, full disclosure, I expect at least one Archer drop in this track. No nonsense. I like that grimy synth.
Yeah.
Highway to the danger zone.
Very Shatner-esque.
Very Shatner-esque. Okay, I like the melody vocal like that. I am not loving this.
Yeah,
Wait. Guitar portion. That I can appreciate regardless.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. But it suffers from the same problem as the rest of the song, which is like, I'm not sure of the reasons why, but for whatever reasons they chose to slow it down.
And there's already not a lot of lyrics in this song.
Yeah.
And for rap, that doesn't work.
Yeah. And then combined with like just the way it's delivered, it kind of it manages to suck like all the energy out of the song. Like it kind of lost me already by the second verse. But,
Oh yeah,
like,
I'm completely uninterested in this, right?
Yeah. But like
We're gonna review this whole thing by the time the song's over.
that bridge with the guitar was pretty dope too. But my main note is I'm not sure what you're trying to go for or evoke here, but if you were to do it again, just try to find a way to like speed it up and punch up the energy.
Okay. Okay, now you're rapping.
Okay. I spoke too soon. On the other hand,
And then you got like the beat and the
yeah, I like that. Okay.
That's smarter.
I would say then
We never
just get
changed
to
it
this
up.
point quicker.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Yeah.
so much quicker.
Yeah, that would be my only note at this point, because yeah. He like throws that in. It's like, oh, probably like
Rap music! And
I
then
know
we-
that was on purpose. Well played. But yeah, I would just say get to that point quicker.
Yeah, really, if you just did like one verse like that, you could have like tricked the audience into thinking you were hella like just like underhand lobbing a fucking cover because you had to do a cover and maybe you didn't want to do one.
Yeah.
You immediately do that. You immediately don't rap and put this little like background melody vocal onto it, and then you do the Lana Archer drop, and then you get into the rapping. And then you just write it on that. Like you don't need a lot of song for this.
Yeah.
This is a
I'd
4-minute track that
Yeah.
needed to be 2 minutes at most.
I'd say like if it was first verse, the slow verse, and then it like introduces and goes into like the fast rap part, it could just go back into like the second slow verse, and at that point you've got the audience because it's like, oh, haha, you preserve that effect, of surprise. And then you get the audience to like come along with you the rest of the way through the second slower verse.
Yeah,
if
and then
you had to keep it
and then
that way.
like close it out on like the lead guitar or something like that.
Because you're already like going back to that, and then like
and just have fun with it. But really not a very solid cover. Honestly, not. Like even the rapping, like we got excited because it was rapping, but it was a little sloppy. Bottom line is, like, if there's not enough lyrics for it to be a hip hop song, write more lyrics. There's nothing in the rules to say you can't do that.
Or you can do it double time, or you can like repeat words, or like you
get on Nicki
play around
Minaj
with
on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just Nicki Minaj it the whole time. But overall, currently this has a 6 out of 10. I don't even think I'd give it that. I don't even know if I'd give it like I'd probably go low side of average. It didn't force me to turn it off, but like I don't want to hear it again. And so that means 4 out of 10. Like my lowest average.
I'm okay with like 5 or 6 or so out of 10. I don't know. I don't like the 10-point system. I told you guys last time we were talking about this.
Last time
when all the drama was happening.
So letter grades. Letter grades.
Letter grades.
100%. I'd give it a 72%. No.
I'd give it a happy face.
I'd give it a Mr. Yuck sticker. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Vegan bull piss beverages?
Yeah, dude, I've seen it. It's in Portland.
Being in Portland doesn't make it a thing. That's like being mad at someone for something they did to you in a dream. Portland lives in a different plane of existence that does not obey the reality.
Exactly.
It's food trucks, strip clubs, and like homemade shit. Portland is like
a Portland food truck strip mall club.
Strip mall club. It's like a dry cleaner that uses all natural, earth-safe ingredients, so your clothes aren't actually clean. And then okay, so
all right.
Back on topic. Dystopia. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Originally by REM, now by MC117 in Flex style. I got high hopes. I hate this song, so I have high hopes. Because, God, do I hate this song. This is a stupid song. I have never felt the need to scream Leonard Bernstein with a group of people who don't know any of the rest of the lyrics.
You know why? Because you're not a real American.
You're right, I'm not. And this is like... So,
why do you hate freedom?
I would say that this is like a shitty version of We Didn't Start the Fire, but We Didn't Start the Fire isn't very good either. Like, here's the deal.
You know what? This was our generation's...
Our generation, this song came out in like 93. You were like
What was that
10.
Beatles song? What was that Beatles song that goes like, I am here, you are...
You're just
Hotline
making
Bling.
up stuff.
You're thinking of Hotline Bling.
No.
You know what?
It's a song. Anyway.
Okay, so let's take
yeah.
a listen. God damn it. This better be good. Save me from REM on this song.
Kinda flying away. Anyway, kinda
Ooh,
By not
shit.
using the instrumentation, strong choice.
This feels hella like Crisscross.
It is crisscross.
Fuck yeah.
It's jump jump.
That's what I thought.
Okay, immediately MC117 takes a strong hand and Flex down. They're like, fuck that instrumental, this instrumental from probably the same year. This is such a good combination of early 90s flow and a beat with the lyrics from another song. Quadrupulous vocals, always a good choice. You coined the term and you're right to do it. This makes me want to hear the lyrics.
Right.
You know how amped an audience would be if, like, they hear this, they've got, like, this nerdcore set, they're, like, listening to all these songs about Pokemon and fucking disaster effects, like, a little bit, if it's MC117, it's a little bit of country, a little bit of hip-hop,
Yeah.
and everything. Then this comes on, everyone's, like, ready for Crisscross.
Hell
And then he
yeah.
fucking starts rapping REM, which almost everyone knows as well.
Hell
And he's
yeah.
like, oh, they're like, oh, shit.
Yep. All it would take is one, like, the first time he goes, it's the end of the world as we know it. And then from that point on, the rest of the crowd would be doing it along
Yeah,
with
oh
you.
my god.
Yeah.
You give that man rules, and he will execute on those rules. We just did nothing but praise the song through the whole song. We bounced through it all. We were very excited about it. I don't know if there's any better way to review this song. It's fucking filthy. It's a good... So, like, I'm not going to say that it's, like, a good from the heart thing. That's not what this was about. This was about doing a cover of a non-hip-hop song. He turned it into a hip-hop song.
Yep.
It feels hella early 90s all the way through. By abandoning the original instrumentation and going with Crisscross, it feels still connected to the era. Like, it's so of a spirit. It's one of those moments where MC117 just, like, takes control And maybe it was Flex Style's idea. I don't want to like discount that, but oftentimes on all of his teams, this is how he's worked, where he just takes a song and then he has just a vision that is unlike any of the other tracks so far.
Yeah. Hella.
Pizza bagels.
Yeah.
Tilt it a little bit. Tilt it a little bit. There it is. That's pizza at supper time. They just spill. It's on my laptop.
Yeah.
We're gonna put those in your lap. Thank you, Tech. our gaffer, our best boy over here, fucking making noise in the background. Do you have any more fucking just dick suckingly wonderful things to say about this track?
It fucking stinks. I hate it. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 1.
Yeah, 1 out of 1 million. But no, that was fucking great. Yeah.
So this has, again, a 7.5. That's how harsh the judges is in this round.
Hating!
Man, it's
never trust the internet to judge anything. The internet hates everything.
The internet hates everything, but
for existing.
But here's the deal. Last VPC, when I was a judge, I felt like the internet was weak. This time, this round, internet is hella strong on their opinions. Yeah, super hot, very dangerous. Just like this track. Nonetheless, yeah, I would have easily given this an 8 out of 10. In comparison to this round so far, a 9 out of 10. This is far and away the best. So we heard Camouflage's Be Prepared, and that was an excellent cover, which is amazing. This took that to another level without actually adding a lot of original content concepts, which is even better. This is like a YouTube mashup that I would show people. And I will be showing people this. If they're old enough. If they're not in their 30s, they're not going to know who the fuck Chris Cross is. So as I finish chewing on this pizza bagel, the EL and solo act, Sean Solo and Vincent EL. In Fatty Glaps Rhapsody? In Fatigue Lips? I don't fucking care. EN Fat Glaps.
On Fatty Glaps
Rhapsody. Yeah. I don't feel like I was mispronouncing it.
I was unable to shine any light.
And this is a cover of Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. So good fucking luck.
Yeah. The bar's high. I was saying between.
Oh, this is the one that people mentioned was translated into another language.
There's a part of me that's kind of sad that I can't judge it based on lyrics.
Yeah.
Because I'm enjoying what I'm hearing.
It's super weird, but I'm hitting this wall of no ability to understand subject matter, lyrics. I mean, it's not a rehashed, tired-ass Bohemian Rhapsody. You got that.
That's for damn sure. Well, I wish so hard that I could hear what they did do with it.
Yeah.
Because
it's being rapped very capably.
From what I can understand, it sounds like he's definitely keeping super in theme with what the original song was about.
Well, here's the deal.
But for all I know, it could be about Mega Man.
Probably about Mega Man. All nerdcore songs are in some way about
Ultimately.
Mega Man.
The Mega Man monomyth.
So here's my yeah, capably rapped, very well produced. If this was a touring artist from Sweden or Norway or Finland or some country that I don't understand their language, I would feel like I was being approached by a very professional artist. The production is clean, the vocals are clean, the delivery is clean. It doesn't really sound like it has much of a hook, but Bohemian Rhapsody was just movements, so that might be intentional, or it might have a hook and I'm just not pulling it out.
No, yeah, there really isn't a hook. There's a couple of pieces that people remember more than the others, but there's no real chorus.
Yeah, exactly.
It does, like you said, it's movements. It keeps progressing, which it's, again, this song did. It's like the few puzzle pieces that we can make out hint that you did something really good with it. I just wish I knew what that was.
That being said, it's a 7 out of 10 right now from fan vote. So that's where it closed out at. I probably would have knocked it down to a 6 out of 10, not because I don't think it potentially had a 7 out of 10. That's just the best in what I call the average range. Mm-hmm. If you break up 10 by 3s and then make a 10 like the best track you've ever heard.
Are there translated lyrics anywhere?
Maybe, but I'm not going to look at them from my phone and everything.
No, just.
But either way, if you're listening on say an iPod or because you're from 2004, if you're listening on say an iPhone or like an Android device, or you're listening in your car,
like Creative Zen.
If you're listening on a Zune, if you're on that Zune tip, if you're listening to MP3s on your Palm OS,
my Palm Pre. Rest in peace.
Then you can't look up lyrics. You got to go by what you have in the song. That's why we're not listening to the original songs and everything. This is about making listenable tracks first.
And I'm not saying that it's a prerequisite by any means, because I listen to hella foreign music that I just flat don't understand, but I look up the translations just so it's make sure I'm not cheering along with some fucking nationalist shit.
Some fucking super racist thing.
Yeah.
It ends up being hella ironic because it's anti-South Korean. And you're like, what? Or even better, anti-Wisconsinian.
Some Illinois anthem that talks hella shit about Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But, they dog whistle it, so...
Real talk. Illinois. Anyway.
4-7.
We represent Illinois. Get out of here. Illinois, sorry. Yeah, that's all we got to say about that track. So, next track is Faded Rebellion, Stronger Than You by Lady J and Benjamin Banger. Let's take a moment to respect the Steven Universe love.
Yeah.
Bill Beats is a huge Steven Universe fan. I think you can
Full
see
disclosure.
that.
Yeah.
Bam! Right there. It's Hello Kitty. It's the most adorable wall back here. Nothing but emotions. Nothing but emotions and
there
friendship.
is bias. There will be bias at work here. I freely admit it. I'm just open about it.
I'm also a fan of Steven Universe.
Unlike some national committees. Anyway.
Oh, bringing it political.
Yeah, all passive aggressive style too.
Yeah. Washington.
Yeah.
Northwest. Least blessed. I don't have a good catchphrase yet for our passive aggressiveness that rhymes with Northwest.
Oh yeah. I love what she did here.
Lady J is so aggressive.
She delivers as Garnet, she delivers as Sapphire, she delivers as Ruby.
Yeah.
And just the idea of putting that twist on top of that.
Okay, so that was Faded Rebellion, Stronger Than You, Steven Universe cover. I'll let you talk. I think you're very happy that this happened.
Yeah. I've said this for a couple of the other songs, in between takes and stuff, this, I guess, I didn't really realize this was just a rule that I had for myself until now, but generally speaking, for a really good song or a really beloved song, I feel the stakes are higher, the standards, the bar is always going to be higher, especially for listeners, because with an already fantastic original performance, it's really going to be a question of what you add to it, bringing part of yourself in that delivery, in that execution. And this hella, this does that. You could just cut to it does that really, really well.
No, I'm keeping it all in there.
God
You're gonna
damn
get
it.
all the rambles. For me, and then I'm gonna cut it right there. 2 gems up, guys.
God damn.
It was a good fusion of vocals, hip hop, and R&B. She
This
managed
is
to
why
garner.
I want out of Death Star.
She managed to garner my respect.
I'm going to garnish your wages. These don't even work.
It was a real. It really put a parrot dot on the end of that to have it. I can't keep doing these puns.
These puns
What is
really
this?
amethyst fisted.
I think
So,
it's fuck you, Steve Perry.
yeah, this is
Fuck
what I
Steve
can get
Perry.
behind that.
Yep.
Fuck
yep.
Steve Perry.
Thanks, Best Boy. Thanks, Best Buy. Oh, we can't disclude. We can't disclude MC3PO, and it's how out of place.
Yep.
You shedding there, MC3PO. What did you
It's
say?
like in North Korea, where they have the pictures of Kim Jong-il and Kim Il-sung over the doorways everywhere.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
that.
MC3PO is a lot like North Korea.
To this with an open mind, though.
Open mind, open.
The
what is it?
internet, makes questionable calls sometimes.
Clear eyes, full hearts can't lose.
Oh yeah,
Clear
What
hearts,
is it?
full eyes.
It's my new life motto too. No, it's stay lit. I don't know. But the important part was eat booty.
Eat booty. Eat booty.
Eat booty.
Okay, so
I don't
Flying
like that.
Fortress, which is Ilgil, and somebody whose name I've already forgotten.
Lamar Glover.
Lamar Glover. Ilgil and Lamar Glover with Flying Fortresses living in America. I can only see Apollo Creed dancing to this in Rocky 4. So again, the bar is set super high because of Rocky 4. It's a common phrase people use.
Live life, stay gold, eat booty. Is that supposed to be funny?
Ilgil's career can be wrapped up in, is this supposed to be funny? Man. Oh my Christ! Oh God, how long is this song? I am not listening to this for 5 minutes. I am not listening to this for 5 minutes.
Maybe it's that I've been smoking weed all day, but I'm near 100% positive that he is trolling us. Like this is deliberate.
Oh my God. You know what?
You gotta let it go.
Oh God, I gotta keep listening. I committed to listening to all of these songs during this review in full.
Oh my god.
Oh God. Oh, so here's where this would work. There is like an orchestra animated short from Disney where like all of the instruments keep breaking and everything like this. Had this started out really clean and slowly degraded and everything over time and just got worse and worse, I think the joke would have played. Or if this just had a video of a bunch of people on like harmoniums and melodicas and shit, where they're just like, and it's like super awkward looking dudes like me, just like fucking going like hella hard on a sax. But like it's, it's just
Like that sax man gif.
Yeah, basically. God damn it! That chorus comes in and punishes you every time. Why would you do this to the beloved living in America?
I'm going to say this. If for whatever reason this wasn't intentionally meant to be funny, you have perfect comedic timing. Because, man, it hits.
Okay, so if you can get a person to keep listening to the song, its disastrousness gets a little bit better. it's like a running bad joke that gets better as it keeps going.
It feels unraveled, but it feels like it controlled. Like I don't know. But I don't know how to describe it.
You know what?
Yeah.
This is, however, is so in Rocky IV, Apollo is famously murdered in the ring by Ivan Drago. This would have easily killed Apollo Creed on the way in. For like less than a minute out. I don't want to keep talking about this after it's done. So I'm gonna say this got a 3.5 stars on the thing, and it deserves that 3.5 stars.
Yeah, it earned it. But I feel like it should be worn as a badge of pride.
Yeah, like, look at this piece of garbage I made. This is elephant shit on a crucifix art right here. God, every time I even try to listen to the auto-tuning,
I don't know how to explain it, but like I enjoy this, like without qualification. But wow.
Now, obviously, the person behind us is not actually MC3PO, but in fact a very lifelike drawing. But I had talked to him about the VPC Round 2 previously to coming to record this with Bill Beach. MC3PO is busy working on his Tribe Called Jess revival. But MC3PO definitely said this is his favorite song of the competition. Like, he's like, he goes, he didn't know what it was, but it was something that drew him to it. And so
awesome.
I'm gonna go with MC3PO would give this a solid like 6 out of 10. What do you think, MC3PO? There you go.
That's more like the MC3PO.
We know. Go to bread, Ruckus, and Dynamo. This is Rock. Oh God, it's Rock Lobster. The B-52s. Sweet Jesus, guys. Sweet Christ. Could you be any more basic? You were like fucking North Face jacket frap in the mall basic right now.
As a frequenter and lover of karaoke in my youth.
Oh God!
I'm so ready.
Oh God.
My brain, I feel like, when it comes to hearing songs like these, is like one big callus.
Oh God.
I'm ready.
You're ready. I only have one ear, people. Like, I can only hear so much in life compared to other people. Still a shit song. Not your version of it necessarily, just the song at its core.
Yeah, it's hard to polish this turd. This percussion line, though.
I like the super fartiness of this.
Yeah. You're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
Why don't more people
Hey,
Anna Kendrick stuff, like from Pitch Perfect, and just match
Oh
it?
my God.
I would like to take this moment to thank our sponsors for the evening. Pizza Bagels, Pizza Dude, and Pizza Brand Condoms. If it tastes like a combination Totino's, it's a Pizza Brand condom. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's by a dude, you can have pizza anytime.
I don't know whether to knock that part for its simplicity or credit it for matching kind of the original songs.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. If somebody played this for me and told me that they had downloaded it in the 90s from Napster, with credited to Marilyn Manson covering it, I would believe it, and I would be like, that's probably not Marilyn Manson, because everything was named everything.
It never was. It's also a parody in a way, so it might have been credited to Weird Al Yankovic. It is your responsibility picking these tracks to, like, pick tracks that don't suck. I'm not saying I have to agree with your musical opinions on certain tracks. I know we got some K-pop coming up. I'm not excited about that. But, But but like this doesn't get better over time.
Is it Psy?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I think it's K-pop. It might be J-pop.
It's not gonna be better, but whatever.
Yeah. Now this somehow has a 7 out of 10 from the audience because they're stupid. You guys are stupid. Your opinions are wrong. You're either voting for this because you think it's anti-humor, which is stupid. I would argue that fucking Ill Gill's track does a better job at this
Yeah.
than this track,
Way.
and I hated that track. God damn it.
I love it so much.
B-52s is like the fucking you might as well follow it up with Garth Brooks and Sarah McLachlan and just make me leave the damn bar. And even if you do a fun rough voice rock lobster, you don't evolve it. It's not good. It's not good. It's not funny. There's no joke in there. It's just still rock lobster in different voice. You're basically again like a mismark on an idea of a comedic joke. You're like an SNL skit that runs way too long, which is like 70% SNL skits. Helifino, which is Adam, Celine, and Navi. Now here's the deal. I may not always agree with their choices, but it sure as shit isn't going to be B-52s. It's Red Right Hand, which is a Nick Cave song. There's a lot of alternative nerds and everything like that, and people that love Nick Cave. I don't have an emotional...
Wicker Man?
No, not from Wicker Man, from Weatherman. A lot of people love Nick Cave. I don't have opinions on Nick Cave. I'm not emotionally attached to him either way. I don't honestly know most of Nick Cave's music, so there you go.
Nick Cage and the Bad Seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Take a little walk to the edge of town, go across.
I like what's happening.
You in his arms, tell him that you've been red right hand.
So when I hear Red Right Hand, I can only think of Cowboy. I love the production on this. Okay. That was handily done.
Yeah.
See what I did there? Handily. Because I'm fucking hilarious.
Red Right Handily done.
I'm gonna talk about this as 3P. So when discussing Nick Cave, one has to discuss mood and intent, and that very much matched the mood and intent of a Nick Cave song. Adam Celine effectively impersonated a good set of vocals, and Navi gave a variation on the production without tearing the song apart and still making it extremely identifiable and within mood. I'm going to smoke my $1,000 pipe now. The MC3PO impersonations are stronger and stronger every time.
That's his penis euphemism, by the way.
His $1,000 pipe. He's gonna smoke his own penis. Smoke my own dick!
Hey, it costs $1,000 to get it to reach to his mouth.
Oh, that's why.
He's gonna use it.
It's
just practical, I'm just saying.
You're right. A penny saved. I don't know where we are.
That's the name of it.
A penny.
That's his name for it. My name for it is the
$1,000 pipe. His name is Penny. His name is Penny because he's such a huge fan of Inspector Gadget. What do you think about the song?
I really like it. I have no frame of reference for the original song. I know of Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, but yeah, no, that was a really good song. Like, I would bump that.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea as a song.
Yeah, I'd have to be in the right mood for it. But,
yeah, I'm not like it. So to me, it belongs in a soundtrack. That's where it lives.
Ooh, yeah.
As a scene back because it's very like point of view, which is good. There's plenty of
The Crow
villains.
2016.
The Crow 2016, starring Brandon Routh as the most adorable crow. Just an aw shucks kind of. Brandon Routh and let's say
Michael Cera.
Michael Cera and
Toby
There
Maguire?
you go. Tobey Maguire has 3 actors that all play the same crow. And no one can tell the difference. They're actually 3 different characters. And the crow is like 3 souls out for vengeance at dying at a Mr. Nice Guy contest.
See, we already wrote the pitch for you guys. Feel free to take that. Royalty
Take
free.
that, roll with it. Okay. So, we're going to stop recording. Now we've started to record again. J Seedless. Seedless is one of the members. I don't know who the other member is. Jason Momoa.
Broken Pixels.
Broken Pixels and Jason Momoa. Oh, Seedless. Seedless and Broken Pixels. This is The Hurricane, which, when I read the title, I was like, please be Rock You Like a Hurricane. Please be Rock You Like a Hurricane. It's not. It's Bob Dylan's Hurricane. Bold choice, a Bob Dylan cover. Songs were not very listenable originally. Let's see if you can improve upon them.
I can't remember Bob Dylan's Hurricane.
And neither
off the
can I.
top of my
Maybe
head.
this will remind us. I think it's a song about
pretty sure I've
the
heard it.
hurricane as played by Denzel Washington. Yeah, no, it's total. That's Denzel Washington as the hurricane in The Hurricane.
Alright.
Well, a song called Hurricane. Meta points.
No, you're thinking of Twister.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. Where Denzel Washington played the Twister.
That song about the twist-off competition in the 1950s.
Swing.
With Fatty Arbuckle playing Fat Albert.
Where they had the swing dance against Nazis.
A long verse. A long song. This is a 5.5-minute song. Whew. You better mix it up. I know, this is a good trailer for the movie.
Yeah.
I will admit I'm pretty bored with the track, though.
Yeah, it's...
Beat doesn't change.
Yeah, beat, general cadence, overall rhythm and energy. It's like... It carries a decent amount of like energy. It rides, but like even the part that's like supposed to be the hook still like has this same kind of like ongoing feeling.
Okay,
The Constitution
can we stop
as
this?
heinous.
There's
as
so
the
much
crimes
end
for which
talking.
the
Why?
defendants-
I'm done. Well, we're gonna cut the end talking short. Bill Beats, anything to add that wasn't already talked about?
No, not really. Just to sum up, it was good. It was clean, but it never left that groove that it found. Like it hit that groove and then just rode that the whole way.
And for a 5-minute song, that is death. To me, it was boring. It got a 6.5 out of 10 on the voting scale here. I wouldn't give it that much. I would give it a flat 5. Like, it is an adequate song. Nothing was screwed up in it. But it doesn't feel like it was worked on very heavy. So, well, Bill Beats is getting us ice cream. Served out of mugs. Like you should. We're going to move on to the next track. It's Magical Beer Squad. This is Twill Distilled and Stephen Brunton. We were not massive fans of their round 1. We will listen to their round 2. To Anyone, I Am the Best. I believe this is some sort of foreign band.
It's K-pop.
It's K-pop. This you got a hill to climb, but that also gives you the opportunity, much like Dystopia did, of making me like a song I didn't like.
Yeah.
That's the double-edged sword of this double-edged sword.
Oh man, Asian pop lyrics are so ridiculous.
So you can always tell if I'm excited by a track, because I don't look down here. Down here is my phone. Down here shows me how many minutes a song is. Now I'm always looking to this, because of course we're recording this, and I want to know my timeline. But more importantly, if I'm looking at it and I'm checking how long the song is, I'm looking for the song to have changed more.
I just find my happy place.
Compression is your friend. Use it as a producer.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something about the vocals that I was like trying to pinpoint that. Maybe that's it. Again,
Like, I know that Twill has some mic control, so that you can get around it sometimes. But when you get those layers of harmony, you need to watch your volumes increasing.
I'm just picturing a keyboardist just fucking rocking out at this.
Yeah, I know, right?
So he's like, ah, yeah, fire. I feel like this loses something without like silver reflective suits and like choreography and shit.
Okay, so that's I Am the Best.
That was a K-pop cover.
Yep. It's not a good song. I'm not even going to blame the artists that cover it. I don't think the roots of it are a good song. I don't like the melody line.
It's just another type of music.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people that like it. In my opinion, I do not find it a good song. I should be clear.
I get the appeal, but yeah.
It's the type of song that if I heard an artist perform, I would walk out of the venue because the venue was warm and hang out outside until that song was done, and then listen.
Smoke 10 blunts.
To all the blunts. Smoke 10 blunts, because that's how we smoke in the Northwest.
Yep.
Legal
Especially
weed.
cosplay rafts.
Oh. And this got a 7 out of 10. I feel like that's high. But again, K-pop is not my music. That being said, what I have good about it, there were lots of tricks in the vocal production that were cool. It just wasn't polished or EQ'd really, like, extremely well. It's so hard for me to judge these vocals. I don't know the original song, and like, I don't know if it would matter. It could be done by like some of my favorite singers, and I'd still be like, nah. Freddie Mercury just didn't kill this track.
Yeah.
Undead Freddie Mercury.
I think that's really what it is. Yeah, just...
Yeah, I can't even judge it. You completed it. There you go. I guess I give it a 5 out of disinterest, maybe a 4.
It was good for what it was.
Okay.
Alright. So next up is...
Oh My and One Up.
In
Nomo Homo Kaz Pokemon Go.
Nomo Homo. Nomo Homo.
Kaz Pokemon Go. And this is a cover of Ray Charles's Hit the Road Jack. It's a good song. I mean, like, I know people are super split on Ray Charles on if he's just a great pianist and songwriter or just a douche of a blind guy, but you know, that controversy centered around Ray Charles.
Ray Charles, secretly a dick?
Oh, Hit the Road, Kiss Pokemon Go. So, MCO My and One Up really get to take advantage of the fact that they both are pretty solid rappers who also have pretty decent singing voices, like at least interesting singing voices.
Yeah.
And they're also musicians.
So,
That was pretty dope. He falls off a little bit, but it's okay.
yeah.
I'll forgive it. So I like that this is a Pokemon Go song set to a Ray Charles song because it doesn't use the Pokemon theme, which I love as a theme,
Yeah.
but too pandery. There's a song earlier that mentioned about pandering, like that would have been too much pandering.
It's a good homage, especially considering how like Pokemon Red and Blue were like supposed to be an allegory for Ray Charles' life.
I like this favorite thing. This is smooth as fuck. See, what I like about this is it's taking, you know, a melody and a piece of a well-known song and coming up with another kind of like pop R&B delivery to it.
Yeah.
definitely unsurprised at how good this is.
Yeah. Why are you mad?
Why are you mad? What do you think, Bill Beats?
That was extremely. Oh my! Why are you mad?
Why are you mad? Why are you mad?
I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know.
There's not
I
much
feel
to
like-
say about it other than that
Yeah.
it was really well done.
Hella solid. Like most of what I said during the track, I think is.
Yeah, it's just good. It's a good song. It's real
Why are you
listenable.
mad?
I'd definitely comfortably give it an 8 out of 10. It has a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Right now. Fuck, good work.
I give it extra points for that. Why are you mad?
Why you mad? I give it extra points for that fucking Hit the Road R&B remix.
Next.
This one is Arzovian Rhythm, which is Rhythm Bastard and Small Code. This has a 2 out of 10 stars. It's to Gay Bar, which is by Electric Six, which is a hilarious song. I'm
gonna try and not let that bias me, but still 2 stars.
That's real low.
Okay,
I'm already.
I get why. I get what happened.
So this song is only 2 minutes, but like I don't know if I have enough 2 minutes in my life.
I feel like it's not too much of a stretch to guess that this is meant to be ironic, like ironically crappy.
Yeah.
But it's it misses the mark.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not even gonna finish that. That deserves
You
a
earned-
2 out of 10.
yeah,
You
you
earned
earned
it.
it.
We're not even. Let's move on. No, let's not move on. Let's go past Team Pastrami. You don't need to listen to me.
Let's listen.
No, let's-
It's only fair.
Uh,
It's only fair.
let
The
me
viewers
listen
want to hear what you have to say.
to my lesser half
It's only fair.
from Death Star.
Oh God. Okay. So for those that don't know, Team
treats.
Pastrami is me and Zilla Persona. This is We Will All Go Together When We Go, a Tom Lehrer cover. Oh God, I have to sing on this.
When you attend a funeral, it's sad to think that sooner or to grieve.
You know, regarding
And we will all
the content of Tom Lehrer's songs, his last name is German for teacher or instructor.
Really?
Like a teacher of life. Yeah, straight up.
Because he is or was a math professor.
Nice.
So that was convenient,
Yep. It's like someone with the last name Cox becoming a porn star.
right?
But like a professor.
So I'm surprised this song hasn't appeared, the original song hasn't appeared in a Fallout game. It is literally about the nuclear apocalypse.
Shit.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
We will all go together in the when we go.
And who sings it?
Tom Lehrer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like all those oohs are Zilla Persona.
It was fucking garbage and everyone involved should just
Right?
volunteer.
Right? Volunteer for suicide?
For suicide, one-way trip to Mars.
So,
Bill Beats has spoken.
regardless of how you may feel about that, I'm not going to comment on the unquality of it or give any excuses for it. Regardless of how you feel about that, there's a version of it that I have with Zilla Persona singing all of those melody parts because he moved the song into a minor key and then was gracious enough to sing the audio for me so that I would have something to sing along to. Zilla Persona is a much better singer than I am. And so if we ever actually polish that for an EP, my vocals will be replaced by his vocals for the singing portion of the event.
You provide a good muppety bass baritone to like fill in the low end.
Yeah, like I'll be a backup. I'm more than happy to do that. But there's a reason whenever my vocals get produced by myself and I have a singing part, there's 4 layers of them. It is crowd singing, Barry's accidents and inconsistencies a lot better. And so that being said, Zilla did a great job on that. That's all him putting it together.
Yeah.
And he really came through on that. He'd come back from Europe 2 weeks into the round, and got me a beat the Tuesday before it was due. I was able to record it that Thursday, and then he was able to finish producing it that Saturday. So that was a 6-day timeline from creation to finish on that track. So I want to thank Bill Beats for allowing me to record so frequently at his studio, and being flexible with his schedule so that we could get that in there.
You're not welcome. Alright. We've got Rock Crow, rhyme artist, and beat artist. Angry Crow.
Angry Crow. Rhyme artist,
An angry.
Angry Crow. Is you is or is you ain't. I want good things for this track. It's originally done by Tom and Jerry. Is you is or is you ain't my baby, which is not actually like a song by them because they're cartoons, but like that's probably the
You
version.
don't know that, dude.
Dude, I do. That's the worst. Rhyme artist got a pretty good voice on this.
I could see him singing this in Toontown.
At Disney or like in
Like
Who
Roger
Framed
Rabbit. Yeah. Wearing a slinky dress.
So for some reason I immediately imagine Rhyme Artist as like Brad Pitt's character in Cool World.
I like that.
In my brain, you now look like Brad Pitt in Cool World. The cartoon version. Spoiler alert, he gets to become a toon at the end. Spoiler alert for Cool World. If you haven't gotten to that Bakshi gem yet. Okay. So, that was pretty good. That's a pretty clean cover. Like, it's just a singing cover and everything like that. But it's kind of cool to hear a hip-hop artist, like, step out, and especially when they mostly have the voice for it. There's
Rhyme artist.
Oh, sorry, a rhyme artist. Step out of it. I hate you.
Get it right.
Get it right or pay the price. Salute your shortswear friends. Nickelodeon in the 90s.
God damn it.
So, yeah, I think he has a good voice for the most part. There's some notes, or some rough notes in there, but pretty good overall, really. Like, a pretty decent little cover.
Yeah.
Made me relaxed. I appreciate that. Saints of San Sequestro, Jason and Max, with the Pokemon theme song. This was almost inevitable as a cover choice, what with the popularity of Pokemon Go and the cultural touchstone of the theme song. So let's see what you do with it. I mean,
I feel like I'm playing the DOS game version of Pokemon.
right?
On a 486.
Yo, I wanna be the very best. Like, no, Pokemon gotta catch 'em
Right
all.
now, whatever they're using for the main melody of the Pokemon theme in the background makes it sound like a Naruto. Like,
Kinda, yeah.
background.
It's like a panpipe.
Yeah. Like Naruto just learned the spirit of friendship and catching them all.
Naruto caught Gaara in a Pokeball. I choose you, Sandshrew, or Gaara. Believe it.
Go Vulpix!
Fox and Ninetales.
Yep. Yeah.
Pokemon humor.
Yay!
Pokemon, you teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon.
Pokemon. Done. Okay. Let's talk about Pokemon for just a moment here. As a theme song. So that theme song is fucking iconic for North American and I assume English-speaking European Pokemon fans. I don't know if it was the theme for that region as well, but I assume it was. But Pokemon's theme is iconic. It's a cultural touchstone. That was definitely a cover of it. Like,
Yeah.
the synth and the little melody, like you said, DOS game.
Yeah, and yeah, I feel like the rap it didn't. It was different without really adding much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it yeah.
Yeah, it's like an egg cover. That's a 5 out of 10. But yeah, overall, Pokemon theme, it's 5 out of 10.
I'm going to give it
2 hookah butt chugs.
2 hookah butt chugs and a meh.
And a man. Rafe and Schmizat.
Rafe and
Swap,
Schmizat.
Comfortably
Swap.
numb.
Comfortably nuns.
Pink Floyd's Comfortably Numb and Propaganda Scott Sucks. That's what this is covering. Pink Floyd, bold choice. Why do people think they're Kabuto the Python?
Verizon.
Yeah, I think this is an ad for Verizon. I can't hear you now. This is as loud as this will go.
Yeah, everything's turned up.
Oh,
I'm not
God.
sure what
Rafe,
if
God
that's supposed
damn
to
it.
be a clap or a kick or a snare, but I keep hearing this like it sounds like somebody has leather gloves and they're clapping.
This is terrible, Rafe. This is terrible. I'm gonna talk to Rafe directly on this one. I'm not even gonna finish the song. Don't do it, Rafe. You know I love you. We have you on a Death Star track. Stop it. Stop
I
it.
give this a dick pic out of.
The volume's too low. The production's not great, and everything. And if you're just doing something to do something, don't submit it to have people listen to it. That's a terrible choice. Like just post it up on your SoundCloud.
I'd say still submit it, but yeah.
No. So here's the deal. I'm not saying that you can't be an artist and release whatever you want. I'm not saying that you can't do it, but this smacks of not even trying, and that's what bothers me. You don't have to take the competition super seriously, but people are going to at least listen to the beginning of this every time. And that means that you owe it to them to at least try. Now, you might try and misfire, and if you did try, I'm sorry. I personally think you're way better than this track. I've heard better tracks from you. You're great on the Death Star track. You know I love you. But this doesn't feel like you tried. Bing. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Team Fatsmith,
Yep.
Orion Tooley, and
Caleb Smith.
Caleb Smith. This is a Panic at the Disco song that they've renamed I Write Smiths, Not Tragedies.
I'm so sad that we weren't recording until because what you guys missed was he was like, Orion Tooley, oh yeah, to emphasize the Irishness, and then
It was made clear to me that it's O-R-I-O-N, not O''R''Y-A-N. O'Brien!
Orion!
O'Brien Tooley!
I want to put on fucking a leotard punch dance.
So I actually like the use of auto-tune in this.
Yeah.
I like this electronic breakdown.
Yeah.
This really does feel like a dance club mix of the song.
Yeah.
That I'd hear in an actual dance club. Levels and final effects and everything in production notwithstanding.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Not perfectly executed, but fun.
Yeah.
Man, Team Fatsmith is doing a lot better than I was prepared for a team called Team Fatsmith.
Yeah.
They did better in round 1, too. What do you like?
I like that it's short.
Oh, that's mean.
No, I don't dislike it, but man, this is a lot of tracks to listen to.
Yeah, we're really into. So they did that whole listen statistic thing.
But yeah,
But we are getting to that exhaustion point in the review process where we're like, fuck, guys.
Yeah.
Can some of you drop out, please? I can give you some recommendations on who should probably drop out. I know 3P can. He's still back there.
Yeah.
We've been hiding him. He's back there. He's back there behind my shoulder.
He's
a little man.
Wait.
You know, 3P's known for his petiteness.
Yeah. Svelte, I believe the term is.
Muy pequeña. He's muy pequeña. Okay, so this next one is Team Starbo Rob. Who could this be? Starby and Robo Rob. And it's Want You Gone, which is Jonathan Colton's Want You Gone, the closing track of Portal 2. Yeah, let's have a listen to the chadliest of teams. Never gonna let that go, Robo Rob, because I'm a dick. Team Valor for life.
Yeah, we get back in this place. It's always such a pleasure to see your living face. I had enough murder, will this suffice? Remember that time you tried to kill me twice?
I like that you actually did the GLaDOS vocal, like modified for the GLaDOS. I think I saw you posting about this, Rob, about trying to make the vocals sound like the game. And that's actually a challenge. That's not, like, a lot of people are like, oh, you just, like, fucking fuck with it in the production. And that is not how simple that is.
Yeah.
And good job, Starby, because you gotta sing real clean to make that work. Otherwise, they're fighting it, trying to modulate around it, too.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job at maintaining tone. Like, this feels like a rap version of that song, as far as, the tone of the song overall. Like, a lot of people would have gone like in a real different tone for making this their own, and you're rapping it, so that makes it your own. There's a reproduction of the beat and everything that changes it. I could see this being in a set at a nerdcore show very comfortably. People would sing along with the hook.
That was real good.
Yeah, that was really good. Last round was really good. This round's really good. Robo Rob and Starby, you're hitting it right now. You get a lot of adulation from the nerdcore community because you're a producer of capable effect. But that doesn't always mean that I cosplay clearly the least important person to you at any given time. Always like what you do, or always agree with your choices. And so, good work. It's got a 7.5 right now. I think that's solid. I think that's correct. I could see people voting at 7. I could see people voting at 8. I think it's definitely good. It's listenable.
Yeah, that's gonna be an earworm. Earworm.
Get it done. Getting it done, folks. Who is
That go Hamurai?
That'd be Ishida and Scotty Wu.
Ishida and Scotty Wu, Weeaboo from Beck's Loser. Strong 90s alternative choice. As a person in my 30s, I appreciate that. All you millennials, you don't know shit. Kids with you.
Depending on what scale you're using, technically, we can.
Yeah, we're millennials.
Yeah,
but
on that very upper cusp.
that upper class. I like the choice to slow this down to like a hella like summer cruise track.
Yeah.
Like Loser isn't very fast to begin with, and I wouldn't have thought naturally to slow it.
Yeah.
It's a good version of this song. Jesus, this hurts.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good leading into this.
Yep.
What's nice about Beck lyrics is that they don't mean anything.
Yeah.
I like the little inserts
Yeah.
of weeaboo-ness.
Mm-hmm.
So like, then there's this hook. Even the hypes are okay. It's just this.
It's like... Is it too mean to say that it's like he got Sloth to do guest vocals?
Yeah, right. It's very
Yeah.
slurry. And I get that Beck sings it kind of like hella flat and gently off key, but he does that very on purpose. Yeah, like the high vocals even for the hook are great. Yeah, so that was Weeaboo by the Go Hamarai. It's good other than the chorus.
Yeah.
Man, the chorus really hurts it though. It really hurts that song.
Yeah.
I would have just gone like almost more rapidly in the chorus and just been like, instead of being like, I'm a loser, baby, and trying to mimic the song.
Yeah.
And being like, just like even not rapidly, but like at the pace of that song where it's like, I'm a loser, I'm a weeaboo, because then it still would have defined it as a rap chorus, and you could have just interpreted the song a bit more. If you fix the chorus, I will bump the song. If you don't fix the chorus, I will not bump the song. It got a 6 out of 10, and that's all the hook doing that.
Yeah.
Because the verse is like a 7 or 8 out of 10, easy.
If this was
Easy.
on Pandora, I would have thumbs downed it at the
hook. Yeah, it would have lost me right then.
Yeah.
And that's really tragic. This is Jalamus, only black man in nerdcore. The Chi-Lites, I want to pay you back for loving me.
Already with the production, I feel like I'm in a Korean like karaoke room.
I want to try to have sex with someone to this song. I really do, Jolly. Thank you so much.
Slip it into the playlist.
It's like Massive Attack, a little bit of Tool because I'm from the 90s.
And then all the Jalamus.
And then Jalamus, just a fucking 40 minutes of Jalamus while I'm incapably trying to have sex for 10 of them. And then trying to make my fiance feel better about our relationship for the next 30. You just commit to this. I'm pausing it there. I can't keep listening to it. But kudos for trying to make us amused at the end.
Yeah.
I Want to Pay You Back for Loving Me is not a song I'm familiar with. The Only Black Man in Nerdcore is a title that is immediately speaking of Jalamus. The production was weak. The song is weak.
So I'm not kidding or exaggerating at all when I compare it to a Korean karaoke room. Specifically, like, what's the karaoke place in downtown Seattle that's...
Box?
Is that what it is?
Rockbox,
yeah. So, for anyone who knows the Rockbox in downtown Seattle, it's like they've got individual rooms. It's not like a karaoke bar. It's like rooms that accommodate, like, various numbers of people. And, like, that's usually an Asian thing, and then, like, the Asian karaoke places, they have, like, all sorts of songs, but it's real, like, the MIDI version, and every single part about that made me feel like I was in one of those.
Yeah, right.
They call them norebang. But yeah. God damn it.
God damn it. Okay. We're on the last song. For those of you that don't say to yourself, my, these reviews are long, you don't know how long this actually takes us. We're at hour...
So, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm willing to bet that if you compare the lighting behind us, like...
You can see the time lapse?
Yeah.
It is, like, we had to put a light on.
Yeah.
Over there. Because it's getting a little dimmer.
Yeah.
To give you an idea, this is over 3 hours. It's over 3.5 hours for us to do these.
This is commitment.
Our last song is some
we do this for you.
Bullshit group, West Coast finest. High by the Beach. It's done by Lana Del Rey. High by the Beach.
Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, Lana Del Rey. Yeah, whatever. It's Bill Beats and Shubzilla. And it's their track.
I didn't even see that like I could be seen, but...
Yeah, you can.
Hi.
Yeah. And this is our last song of the night, so it better be good. Because if it's Garbo, I'm just going to punch Bill Beats in the dick at the end of this track.
Can you do that anyway? Because if there's one thing everyone knows about Bill Beats...
He loves getting punched in the dick.
That's the secret.
Yeah, that's the secret of his penis.
He loves getting punched in it.
Ocean noise.
Yep.
Cialis, do you struggle with male erectile dysfunction?
That should have been the intro.
I'm sad, so sad. I wanna be glad, but I'm so sad.
Take the wheel. You know what's up. No matter what I do, my actions don't seem good enough. Shit, what
Only flaw in this plan is that it requires you to go to the beach. You could just get
High all day.
and then review nerdcore tracks.
Hey, dope is for dope, Bill Beats.
That's true. Don't do drugs, kids. Bill Beats.
I don't
Bill
need
Beats
your
for
money.
president 2016.
In this homie tripping if you thinking that
I'm waiting for them big, bold Shubzilla backup vocals. The truth is I never.
Shubzilla can't get them high enough.
All I wanna do. Bye bye.
Is that what you want, Harry? Is that what you want?
So like, if you're not like paying close attention, it almost feels like, wait a minute, is Shubzilla like leaving Aaron?
It really does. Like, if you're not, because like the voice isn't Shubs' voice, but it's close enough if you're not paying attention that you could believe it. The woman doesn't have a high pitch or anything, so it's just like, yeah, no, it could.
Yeah, like
Come in.
Hi guys. I had to like double take that and ask Bill Beats if I said that at any point. But you know.
Shubzilla didn't even know if she
Yep.
did. Bill Beats, Garbo. As
Yeah,
usual.
that was probably the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I am humiliated to be a part of it, and I disavow everything about it.
I
Okay.
hate you.
Okay.
I'm going to go home and stick my head in an oven.
So Shubs' voice lends itself real well to that hella slow jam. Shubs occasionally does like a really slow rap. The dangers with doing a slow rap, and she's not been fully immune to this in the past, is that it can get real boring. It can get samey and everything like that. It depends on a lot of really good production, good lyricism, good delivery, and everything. In this, the verse work is actually really good. There's not a lot of words to stretch out into a hip-hop verse in a Lana Del Rey song, and it works. Bill Beats built a very wide beat to that, and that helps. He did a production to match that on her vocals. In the hook, I like the tone of the hook. I like the feel of the hook. I think it matches. Again, there's like layers of vocals to try and cover up any like vocal concerns. What's funny is it does the all I want to do is get high. All I want to do is get high by the beach and get high or whatever. Those are the lyrics, and the front half is actually a little shakier vocally than the second half, which requires slightly more singing, which is odd. But you know, you only have so much time to record these. I really want them to polish this track up and release it as a free cover. There's services if they're concerned about licensing, but this kind of represents, to me, it feels very much like a Shubzilla song, honestly. It's less aggressive, like less attacking. What do you think about... I know you're not a huge fan of Shubzilla. You don't know.
Yeah, I barely know any of you people, but you pay me enough to...
I like the idea that I'm paying you for this video.
So, fun fact, Dave Grohl did the drums on that track. True story.
True story. He had a
Bill
broken
Beats.
leg. Well, he was doing it the whole time, too.
Yep.
Just foot up in cast, still made it bang.
Yep.
No, it's good. It's good.
Davey G, I like to call him.
It has a 7.5 as its overall vote. I think that's appropriate. Again, could be anywhere for like a 7 or 8 song. It's listenable. I will listen to that song again. Are we done? Are we done with reviewing?
Yeah,
I think
that's
so,
all the
yeah.
ones.
Okay, I'd like to thank our best boy, Shabu Chrismer Blaylock.
Don't use my government name. Shubzilla.bandcamp.com.
I'd like to thank Bill Beats for joining me.
Sailor says she Shubzilla.
Gross. Gross.
I'd like to thank the artists that didn't make me hate their tracks. Did you have, off the top of your head, a favorite of the round? Like, or at least one that, like, you remember after this dirge of reviewing them?
I think that everyone did put in an amazing effort, and we all had fun and learned something today.
God, I hate you.
That's what I think. Bill Beats.
MC.
Follow your dreams.
Is that our sign up?
Noirgrind.bandcamp.com. Yeah,
No, just
follow your
noirgrind.com.
dreams.
Just not Noir.
Yeah.
Program.com.
Now, you know what? Stop gaslighting me. Stop gaslighting your band members.
That's
Gross.
Dystopia's track sticks out to me. What is it? Camouflage.
Yeah, the
Be prepared.
Yep, very
That
good.
one stands
Yeah.
out to me. There are a lot that are handily done. Hell If I Know was handily done. Just not my jam.
Rushing ball.
Starbo Rob
Yeah.
was really cleanly done. It was a good round, but it, like with covers, you run the risk of it either being enjoyable or just not, and that's it. There's no. It's
Yeah.
funny. We gave a lot of these average scores because the attempt was made and it was capable, but with a cover, it's gotta be like an 8 out of 10 level. So it's gotta be a really good song to make you want to go back and listen to it instead of the original song. And so those are where the grown-ups are separated from the younglings. So this has been Two Yoked Bros.
Two yoked bros.
Two Yoked
Bill
Bros.
Beats.
Bill Beats.
Bruh.
Cash, bruh.
Blah, blah, blah.
Follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams.